Hello, my name is Margarita Dominquez. Today I am celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the historic Rockefeller drug law reform. I am celebrating today with a very fascinating man named Anthony Papa. I call him my good friend Tony. Tony was sentenced to 15 years to life for a first-time non-violent drug offense. These charges were extremely harsh. Tony was such a positive force to be reckoned with that he transcended himself in prison. He discovered that he was an artist, and he also got 3 college degrees. If you look over here, these are some of his amazing paintings that he did in prison. His story fascinates me and fascinates millions of those out there, and he went viral because you normally go to prison and you don't come out with all this amazing passion of art and education and knowledge. He completely made himself into a different man and took something that was so horrible and made it into something positive. Today, Tony Papa is an activist, a role model, and he speaks all over the world. And now his paintings are in books and people look up to him. And I can't wait for you to meet him and for us to talk to him so that you can see what a wonderful man this is. Anthony Papa was a first-time non-violent drug offender sentenced to 15 years to life. I can't imagine this. Tony, you being sentenced for so long, such a harsh punishment. Can you please talk about that?
In 1985, I made the biggest mistake of my life. I got involved with drug activity. Things were bad. I was married at the time. I had a 7-year-old daughter. We needed money. I needed to pay the rent. I bowled in a bowling alley in Yonkers, New York. Through a series of events, I met an individual who asked me if I wanted to make some fast money. And he dangled the carrot on the string. He said, for 500 bucks, if you bring this envelope up to Mount Vernon from the Bronx, it'll be a steady thing.
Oh my gosh.
And I did. I brought the envelope up. I wound up walking into a police sting operation. 20 cops came out of nowhere. I did everything I could do wrong. Was placed under arrest, and I was sentenced to 15 years to life.
His story fascinates me, and it fascinates a bunch of people. Tony Papa has so many stories online, and it went completely viral because his harsh sentences converted him into an activist. And while he was in prison, he actually transcended himself and discovered that he was an amazing artist. If you take a look here at all these amazing pictures, he discovered this while being in prison. Tony, if you would have never gone to prison, do you think you would have ever discovered you were an artist?
No, I discovered my talent because I was in prison. I discovered it when another prisoner taught me how to paint. And one night in my cell, 1988, I picked up a mirror, looked in the mirror, I saw an individual was going to spend the most productive years of his life in a cage. And then I picked up a canvas and painted this self-portrait, 15 to life. A couple of years later, appeared at the Whitney Museum of American Art. I got a lot of publicity about my case, and the governor of New York, Governor George Pataki, granted me executive clemency. I literally painted my way to freedom.
That's an amazing story. I want to thank Anthony Papa for sharing his story with me today. His amazing story needs to be heard everywhere. He is a true motivator and will inspire many more.